is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
But it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold. He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st
Play action now. Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Fourth down, Prescott. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, have 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down, as you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Play action, now Purdy. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. T.Y. Hilton from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. And big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. 4th down try. Here's Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down, Purdy. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Purdy bootlegging it. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Patience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. And
it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Go ahead.
Garoppolo now. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. 30. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Well, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they...
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
49ers nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Here we go.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be third and forever. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for Dallas. 52 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the